and not good right there. Getting chained by Flamey Binos. Are you kidding me, Binos? Alrighty. Hey, yo, what is up, Knights? Aegis Rick here, back with some more Knight PvE content. Now, I'll start this video by admitting something, guys. I really apologize. I said I wanted to document more of my PvE with this class. Last video you guys saw me, I think I was like close to or just got level 30, so you got my chain rush skill. Since then, guys, we are now level 40. Or, excuse me, 49. We're about to hit level 50 and awaken pretty much in a bit here. And yeah, I mean, I apologize for not showing more of that off. But, guys, I think it's for the better since I got a little bit of practice with the core skills with this class. And I guess I'll be showing that off now. For the most part, guys, my gameplay has not changed much since level 30, except I've gotten a little bit better at using the chain rush. Got a lot more skills to chain into the chain rush, I'll tell you that much. And, are you dead yet? Nope. And, as you guys can see, it's pretty much coming as second nature to use the chain rush after every skill that I use. And it's really, really good. I'm not even using the good moves like this one. Oh, man, that's so good. In fact, I'm actually hard-pressed to find skills that I haven't used yet. I think I'll show one on the boss room I know you guys haven't seen. That is the Pulverize skill, which is a lot of people's favorite skill. And I gotta admit, I appreciate everybody giving me tips. I mean, I made a video not too long ago where you guys were giving me a bunch of low-level tips. I really appreciate that, even though it wasn't too helpful for me since I was already high level by that point. But I definitely appreciate you guys leaving the tips in the videos because they will help somebody else along the line. People read those tips and we'll find that. But guys, we're going to turn on our super armor buff, then go nuts on these guys with our chain rush. Hopefully we don't drop this. And here's our new skill, guys. It's so good, man. Let's make sure we did drop the chain right there. So it's getting pretty difficult after you get a high chain, guys. So. But guys, that's enough. Bing. Oh, it didn't kill him? But right there, guys, we're actually farming this dungeon right now. It's really efficient. I have a EXP potion right now. I'm thinking about just using until that duration runs out, because this dungeon is extremely efficient in terms of EXP per FP that we use. It only takes 6 FP to clear it to full, and you guys can see we are just rushing through non-stop here. And getting a lot of rares too, since there are 4 bosses. So I can't recommend this dungeon enough if you guys are grinding like I am right now. And like I said, I'm only grinding because I have that EXP pop. But so we'll get a ton of runs in here real quick, and we'll show off how this Elven Knight plays, guys. And I've gotten a lot more experience, so I've got a few things to talk about with the Knight. Like I said, I really appreciate the kind of unique gameplay that Knight offers that you don't get with a lot of other classes. In fact, you don't get with any other classes. So. It goes without saying, that's part of the reason why I love this class so much, is because it's so unique. So, but learning how to do this is one thing. If you don't like this kind of system, you don't like worrying about having to use the chain rush after everything, then I can't really recommend this class. This class really is just a lot of fun just because of that. But again, if you don't care about that kind of thing, then there are other classes that would probably suit you a little bit better. But there, missed the chain. There are a few tips that people have been telling me. They're pretty much gimmicks. I guess I can let you guys know. If you build your chain rush up, for instance, we got this chain right here. Oh, well, fucked it up. Let's get a smaller chain going. Okay, if you guys use a buff right there, right now what I've done is pretty much reserved my chain rush. So right there, I think I had a chain rush of 3. If you use a buff, it kind of reserves it until you use the next skill. So if I use this charge right here, I still keep the old chain rush, which is really strong. Oh god. Oh, that did some serious damage, man. But it's a pretty cool feature. I mean, if you really want to save your chain rush in between rooms, it's pretty much paramount that you do that, because you don't have enough time to move to the other rooms to do that. I'd suggest using the forward space buff. This is like your hit the thorn buff, where you can basically return some of the damage to you. That has a relatively low cooldown, so if you want to use that to kind of reserve your chain rush, you can do that. Just make sure that you are in the animation for chain rush. Oh, whoops. That one right there, and just use a buff, and then you'll save it until you use your next skill. So it's really useful for that purpose. Although, I gotta admit, guys, you're going to be doing a lot of damage regardless of your chain length. I'd say the chain length is probably most appropriate against the bosses, where you're going to get a lot of hits. But against normal enemies, your normal skills, you don't count those out. So you don't have to have a high chain to do a lot of damage with your skills right there. You got some skills in particular will just do a lot of damage regardless. So, woo! That skill's like one of my favorite skills ever. In fact, it is one of my favorite skills. The Elven jump, man, is so real. I am maxing that skill. If you hit an enemy like full charge with it. Oh, come on, man. How you gonna treat me like that, game? Oh, whoa. And not good right there. Getting chained by Flamey by nose. Are you kidding me, by nose? Die, bitch. Oh my god. She is dialing on me right now. Yeah, okay. Give me the card, please. Damn it. But yeah, guys. Just a lot of fun. Just showing this video now before I get to level 50, because at level 50 I'm going to be showing you guys an awakening guide, because we are going to be awakening on this class. I already awakened on my monk and I kind of gotten an idea. It's going to be a little bit harder for some classes than others. I don't think I'm going to have any problem with this class, but we will have to go into the Tower of Death, and that will be shown. So make sure you guys catch that video coming up here soon. But for now, guys, let's just myrtleize these guys with our chain rush skills. And we're actually stuck here, but it doesn't matter. And don't be too hasty in casting the actual chain skill, guys. You do have a few seconds before you have to use it, so you know, if you have to go by one rotation of the bar, the chain rush bar, make sure you guys take that time to do it. It's better that you wait one rotation instead of trying to rush it, you know, and to get the chain going faster. Make sure you keep the chain, don't rush things. Like I said, you do get a couple of rotations of that. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Just wanted to make one more video before I make my level 50 awakening video, and it will be a little guide on how to do that, probably most efficiently. And yeah, guys, make sure to catch that soon. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you knights. I'm just gonna throw this run randomly somewhere in the video, but I'm gonna take this time to explain why I think this dungeon is probably one of the best ones to farm once you get access to it. There's a lot of reasons. Somebody asked me, Rick, why is this dungeon good on the stream? And I gave like a ton of reasons, so I'm gonna try to reiterate those reasons here. Okay. Just count how many rooms, guys, it takes us before we get to the boss room. That's going to be most important, especially for people who are really, really anal about their stamina. The stamina efficiency, or FP efficiency of this dungeon is insane. 6 rooms on average to get, or actually every single time to get to the boss room, is unheard of pretty much. Are you serious, Blinosh? Why am I having so much trouble with Blinosh? 6 rooms is seriously unheard of. On top of that, guys, it's not too hard to get to the end of the dungeons. You can see it takes a few seconds to clear each room, so it's really fast in that regard. Another reason is there are 4 bosses at the end of the dungeon. You get basically 4 times the loot when you kill each boss. So 4 times the loot. EXP is about 100,000 if you don't have the EXP pot. So if you do have the EXP pot, we're talking 200,000 a run on 6 FP. That takes like a minute to do. Guys, if you are in Ghent right now, if you're in your 50s, 55, 60s dungeons, that's about how much EXP it takes to get through your dungeon, 200,000, you know. And those take a few minutes to do, and they're much, much, much harder than what I'm doing here. Definitely worth the EXP per run every time you do this dungeon. In terms of stamina, time, even boss drops, farming this dungeon is incredible. I just wanted to make that short little tidbit because if you're in this region, you can pretty much abuse it up until, I'd say, 54 before the EXP drops off. I mean, I'm not kidding. That's what I did on my Crusader. He's level 55 now because that's how much I farmed this dungeon. It's nuts. Okay, guys. I just want to plug in this awesome dungeon. Corrupt Temple, by the way.